Is there going to be a rematch? Will we get Wilder Fury 2? And what about BudCon at the Garden in March? We get to all that next. Please like and subscribe. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Leave us a comment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Fights. So it looks like we're going to get a Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury rematch. Wilder said in a conference call today that he is ready and willing to give Tyson Fury the opportunity ASAP. And we know after the fight, in an interview the day after the fight, Tyson Fury said that the two would meet up again, and he was 100%. They would meet again in the ring, is what he had said. He used the term 100%. Wilder says he doesn't want to fight anybody else before a rematch. He seems hostile to the idea of fighting Anthony Joshua, and we'll get into that later. I think he's sour on how those negotiations went. I think he felt that he got scumbagged a little bit during that, and he's enjoying watching AJ be the third wheel here. I can't say that I blame him. But here's the thing. Look, and Wilder's right when he says everyone is talking about the fight. It's only right for us to get back in and do it again. I absolutely agree. This has been not just on the lips of everyone in the boxing world, but it's crossed over. You see ESPN, you see the mainstream sports that don't usually carry a whole bunch of boxing talking about this. So it's doing well, which is good for the sport. Even though the horrible bogus decision is no good for the sport. So that's one other thing I wanted to get into. Moving forward, so you guys don't call me out and say that it was a draw. I'm going to refer to Tyson Fury as the winner of this fight because, Tyson Fury won the fight. There's no question about that. So when I say Wilder lost or how he can come back or whatever or what he can do to correct his loss or the first blemish or whatever, just know that I'm just moving forward. I'm just referring to this as Tyson Fury won because it was that decision was utterly ridiculous. So let's get into that. So we're going to get a rematch. I'm guessing this is going to be early spring. I'm guessing April, maybe May. But Frank Warren said that. Tyson Fury says he wants to do it as soon as possible. So I'm guessing April or May. Boy, if this is in April, this is just another pay-per-view that people will buy, and they won't buy Spence versus Mikey. I'm going to the fights. Spence versus Mikey. I'm not buying it, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna cover it as media. But it's in Dallas. That pay per view is gonna bomb. I mean, there's just too much too many pay per views, and you flood the market with it. And the casual fan, the person that makes this Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence fight go from 100 to 300,000 pay per view sales, ain't gonna buy it. They're gonna buy the rematch. They're gonna buy Pacquiao Broner. They ain't gonna buy this. But I digress on that. I digress to that. I'm into the rematch. Let's focus on the good news. The Wilder Fury rematch. I'm into it. I can't wait to see it. I just don't know if it makes the most sense for Wilder to do this. I think Wilder needs to regroup after the loss. I think he needs to go fight Brazil, work on developing a left hook, work on some footwork, work on fighting in the pocket. And then, maybe take 2 tune-up fights. You got to work things out. Fight Brazil in March, and then fight. I don't care. A top 15 guy in September, or July or August, September, and then fight a third time next year at the end of the year. But if Wilder goes into a rematch thinking he can do what he did and win the fight, look, he's wrong. You just can't have one punch. It's like a pitcher in baseball. You can get by with a 100-mile-per-hour fastball against 98% of hitters, but the top of the top are going to time you, no matter how hard you throw. You need a splitter or something off speed to throw to get their timing off. The best of the best will beat you if you are one-dimensional. The same holds true for boxing. Wilder can beat most heavyweights, the overwhelming majority of heavyweights, Wilder can beat with just a monster right hand. but he needs to develop a left hook if he wants to beat Tyson Fury. But I digress. I'm into this fight. I just don't think it makes the most sense for Wilder. I think Wilder will lose again. He lost the first fight, he'll lose the second fight. I'm glad they're making it. Everyone in it is making a ton of money with this fight. I just think it's not the best idea for Wilder. He needs to take his L and learn a lesson. If he's banking on the 12th round happening again, or if he thinks he won the first fight, he's sadly mistaken. He needs to work on things. He needs to develop a hook. And then come back. Work on those things, and then come back and maybe you can beat Fury. But he's not going to do that. He can't beat Tyson Fury right now with his skill set. I want to get into Anthony Joshua too. Anthony Joshua released a comment saying that he's ready to fight those guys, and what are they waiting for? And he's waiting for them. It says he's ready now. Oh really? Oh really? Well, that's a bluff because you ain't getting that fight. It's passed you by. Look, AJ is fighting in April, and he's gonna fight the winner of Dillian Whyte and Chisora. Let's just assume that's Whyte in April. Okay? Then in September, or the fall, let's say the fall, he's fighting Usyk. That's happening. So that's a pathetic bluff, okay? You're missed out. You're the third wheel. Hearn has invested a lot of money into the heavyweight division. He has accumulated a lot of talent and spent a lot of time, money, and energy in getting control of the heavyweight division. He's not going to potentially lose that control by putting AJ in the ring with one of the two guys who could beat him. That's not going to happen. Not this year. He's going to cash in. He's going to go through his stable of heavyweights. He's going to put him in with Whyte. I'm assuming Whyte wins. If not, Chisora. He's going to put him in with Usyk. He's going to put him in with Big Baby. Look, we're not getting Wilder or Fury versus AJ anytime soon. I'm just telling you guys the truth. Don't kill the messenger. That fight's not happening. Eddie Hearn is not going to risk control of the heavyweight division this early in Joshua's career. He's just not going to do it. He's not done making money off of him yet. He's got a stable of heavyweights, decent, good, solid fighters. 3 belts. He's not going to lose all of his power in the heavyweight division. Not anytime soon. He's not even going to risk it. And I want to get into something else. I've always picked AJ to beat Wilder. You know that. I've said that many, many, many times on the various shows. Look, I don't think AJ or Wilder are great heavyweights. I think they are the best of the current crop of mediocre heavyweights. They are good, not great. Certainly beatable. Both of them. For the first time, I think Wilder can beat AJ. Especially if he develops that left hook, but we can get into that. Look, Wilder landed almost practically nothing. He landed 2 power shots and dropped Fury twice. Besides that, he landed nothing. The only 2 clean shots he landed, both times, dropped Fury. That power is crazy. Look, I have Fury beating Vlad 12-0. So Wilder did better than Vlad, that's for sure. AJ isn't mobile, okay? AJ is a mover. If he gets caught at all, he loses. I think he gets caught. I think he loses. He can be hit. We saw that with Vlad. We've seen that with Povetkin. He can be hit. He's not unhittable. He's not a mover. He's a good boxer who's tremendously big and strong and powerful. He can be taken down by Wilder. Wilder carries the power, the insane power into the 12th round. I think Wilder beats him. And I don't think Wilder's more skilled. I just don't think Joshua can avoid Wilder's power for 12 rounds like AJ, like Fury could. So I think at some point, that's it. Good night for AJ. But this is the first time I'm breaking news here, guys. I've always thought AJ would beat him. Just how bad this decision was. I mean, like we said, Wilder landed 2 punches, 2 clean punches, but somehow on one of the scorecards he won 7 rounds. Those are 2 those are 2 punches. He won rounds that he didn't even land punches in. I mean, he had rounds where he landed like 2 jabs and no power shots. I mean, there's no way he won this fight, guys. You can't score rounds for him because he missed more punches. Think about that, right? So Alejandro Roshan, or is that his name, the judge that scored at 115.11, had to have scored rounds for Wilder on the principle that he missed more punches that round. Look, I don't know what to say. Like, you don't win rounds for missing more punches. I don't care if you threw 100 punches. If you landed none, you landed none. And the other guy throws 3 punches and lands 2 jabs. He won that round because he landed 2 punches. You landed none. You landed nothing. So your effectiveness was 0. If he lands anything at all, he was more effective at that round, and he did. So look, this scorecard by Alejandro Roshin is incomprehensible. It's just so bad. It's worse than the 118-110 scorecard handed in by Adelaide Bird at the Canelo Triple G fight, and it's as bad as C.J. Ross's Canelo Mayweather fight that she scored 114-114 in an even draw. Right? That makes no sense. This is just as bad as that, and it's worse than Adelaide Bird's scorecard. You can't score these rounds for him. He landed nothing. He literally landed nothing. And then you score a round when he didn't land it. It's like, if he lands nothing, then, like, why even watch the round then? Because you say, if he lands nothing at all, he wins the round, which is what you did. It's unbelievable how bad that... And reasonable people can disagree. But you can't show me the second round and say, oh, Wilder won that round. The first round, he didn't win either. And then all 3 judges scored the first round for Wilder. There is no way any reasonable person can say Wilder won that first round when he didn't land anything. It's unbelievable. Anyway, through 6 rounds, Wilder is up in that fight. Through 6 rounds, you can make a good argument that Fury won all the rounds. I had it 5-1. I gave the 5th round to Wilder because it was close, and I gave him a round. I got into a good debate with Matt Hunter of Mixed Combat Radio on his station, so please check that out. Let me know who you think got the best of that debate. Leave your thoughts, comments below on this whole situation, but make sure you go over to Mixed Combat Radio and check out his show today. I spent about 20 minutes with him going back and forth on this fight. Let me know what you guys think. Terence Bud Crawford versus Amir Khan is becoming a reality, and I'm okay with it. Look, who do you guys want Bud to fight next? I just want to go over some facts. Danny Garcia turned down $3 million plus pay-per-view revenue. He fought Keith Thurman for $2 million, no pay-per-view revenue. So that's when he was an undefeated champion. He was an undefeated champion, and he fought Thurman for $2 million, no pay-per-view revenue. He's being offered 50% more base plus pay-per-view revenue as an initial offer, and he's not taking it. Nor did he even return the phone call. He don't want to fight Bud. He knows he can't beat Bud. He doesn't want that smoke. That's obvious. Look, I'm giving you a 50% increase from what you took to fight Keith Thurman off the bat. Just off the bat, you're getting 50% more than you got for that fight, plus a share of the pay-per-view revenue. You're a star, right? You can sell this fight. Sell the fight. He don't want it. Okay, so Danny Garcia's out. Errol Spence told Bud in that face-off they had at backstage of the Mo Hooker Salcedo fight, Errol Spence said, your name wasn't even mentioned. And he said he's going the easy route, meaning Sean Porter. I don't know how Sean Porter's easy. Sean Porter's not easy for anyone, but whatever. So Spence doesn't want that fight, nor is he even interested in the fight. Thurman is fighting Josecito Lopez, and he only fights once a year, so that fight's not happening. So, and we know Pacquiao doesn't want it, right? Pacquiao wanted nothing to do with Bud when they were both on the top-ranked side, and the fight could have been easily made. So who wants to fight him? No one. So with Garcia, Thurman, Porter, Pacquiao, Spence, not options, not interested in a fight with Bud, who do you want the guy to fight? Seriously, who do you want him to fight? Give me the name of the fighter all those guys are out. All the PBC guys have no interest in fighting Bud. So take those guys off the list. Who do you want him to fight? Because Collazo and Amir Khan are the next best names. Like, they really are. So look, take the paycheck against Khan. Khan is still a draw. He always will be. You'll have some build up, and that's that. There aren't too many names bigger or better than Amir Khan right now, because all the other names that are better, I have no interest in fighting him, as I just pointed out. None of them tried to offer Crawford a pay-per-view. They said he's not even worth discussing. The best number one pound-for-pound fighter, the best fighter we've had in boxing outside of Floyd Mayweather, and since Floyd Mayweather, in the last 15 years, 20 years. The three best fighters I've seen, and I'm 35, so I started watching boxing religiously when I was 10, so that's 1993. Three best fighters I've seen in their primes. Number 1, Roy Jones Jr. Number 2, Floyd Mayweather. Number 3, Terence Bud Crawford. That's how good he is. And no one wants to fight him. No one wants to fight him. Alright? Okay. Because you can't beat him. I understand. But someone's got to pony up. If not, okay, he's going to fight Amir Khan. Amir Khan's going to make $5 million. We already know how that fight ends. But don't get mad at Crawford because no one's willing to fight him. You can't, look, they're avoiding him clearly. Clearly. Danny Garcia, that's the biggest duck I've ever seen. Errol Spencer, I'm not even talking about fighting you. So, look, Spence knows that they're the two best welterweights, and he has no interest in fighting him. So Spence has no interest in being the best welterweight. Only Crawford does. It's just the way it is. Like, we're not going to get Crawford versus any of the PBC welterweights, and don't blame Terence Crawford for that. Do not blame Terence Crawford. Anyway, leave your thoughts, comments below. Let me know what you guys think about the Bud Khan fight, the Bud situation over there. Will he ever fight any of the PBC guys? Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave your thoughts and comments for us. For Tuesday night fights, this is 3D Boxing signing off, saying thank you and God bless.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingvlog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.